The city of Greater Geelong has revealed details about the response to its January 26 survey, as councils changed their approach to the contentious public holiday. Geelong Mayor Trent Sullivan has spoken about his council's decision to host citizenship ceremonies on Australia Day while supporting its Indigenous community. The city of Greater Geelong will show support to the local Indigenous community on January 26th, but unlike some other Victorian councils, will go ahead with citizenship ceremonies on the controversial date. Geelong Council held a 6-month conversation from May to November 2022 to collect community feedback about Australia Day. Mayor Trent Sullivan said close to 1,000 survey responses were received, almost half from First Nations people. The city of Greater Geelong has been listening to and seeking feedback from across the Greater Geelong community about January 26th, Mr. Sullivan said. We received very strong feedback to this engagement, 952 survey responses. Geelong Mayor Trent Sullivan said council received very strong feedback during its Australia Day conversation period. This included 447 contributions from First Nations people, the largest number of contributions we have ever experienced from the First Nations community on any issue. Mr. Sullivan said council was reviewing feedback to understand and acknowledge the experiences of First Nations people and the wider community. For some people in our community, January 26th is a day to celebrate, while for many First Nations people it represents a day of mourning, sorrow, and survival, he said. Recommendations from this engagement will soon be presented to Council to guide the city's future approach to activities and commemorations held on January 26th. The city will provide support at the Wadhurong Aboriginal Cooperative Survival Day event at North Geelong on January. It will also support Australia Day celebration events across the region on the day. 2 citizenship ceremonies will also be held on Australia Day, welcoming about 300 new citizens to the region.